Hello everyone and welcome to this video. My name is Cyberprime and in this video it's a bit different than normal. It's the first episode of a audio series that me and my friend, my Turtanium partner, the turtle guy, decided to create where basically we just stay up absurdly late, have no coffee or no caffeine or no energy at all, and we just ramble and talk about whatever the hell comes on our sleep deprived minds. I hope you enjoy. It's a bit of a different video than usual, and we have a couple of episodes recorded in advance, I mean. And yeah, if you like them, be sure to like and comment down below, and then we might continue to make more after we get this batch done. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
If the astronaut needs to pee.
If they do that, they just zip down, their head just explodes in the suit. I need to take a.
Yeah, but what if you really need to go?
Well, you won't
Do you
really.
pee in the suit? Cause
Yeah,
the suit
they've got
belongs
like.
to NASA.
They've got like.
What, do they have bags?
They've got like not fertilizers. What the
Fertilizer.
they've got like purifiers. But anyway,
Oh, I figured it out. You know, you pee in the suit and then it's just air freshener.
but yeah, but turtle guy, why don't you
Yes.
tell me what can't you do on the moon?
What can't you do on the moon? I don't think no, you can't get a suntan on the moon.
Can you?
No, I don't think you can. Well, I mean, no, because the
Well, there's no
visor
clouds to
is
stop
like
you. But if you take off your suit to try and get a suntan, you're not exactly gonna.
It also depends on which side of the moon you land. You could land on the dark side
The
of
moon rotates, turtle guy.
Yes, and
So
I've
eventually,
seen the Transformers film Dark
if
Side
you
of the
land
Moon.
on
You
the
don't go to the dark side of the moon.
if you land
End
on
of film.
if you land on the dark side, it will eventually rotate to become the light side, I think.
Well, what if you pick the bottom bit?
Well, then you pick the bottom bit. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You think there's
Either
like a
way, if you
North
take off your
Pole on the
suit, you're
moon?
dead.
Do you think there's like Moon Santa?
Well, there's moon poles. There's moon shoes, so maybe there's moon Santa.
I feel like you're talking like the product Moon shoes.
That is what I'm talking about.
That's what you probably couldn't be able to use moon shoes on the moon.
Why, you just fly away? You take one bounce, pling, you're back into the
You
orbit.
bounce into the sun.
Yeah, maybe not that fast. But,
Well, it depends on how powerful your moon shoes are.
well, no. But like, if you have those habitation like capsules with the oxygen and stuff in them, and like made of plastic, you could bounce around in them. You could do whatever you want in them.
No. Because then you'd bounce around, and then you'd hit a hole in your ceiling, and then you'd die.
Yeah, but
You bounce around, and then you trip and fall. You hit into your plastic.
yeah, but
and
they
then,
probably
oh shit, a leak. You can't leak
everything
that with
is
no
sucked
scotch tape or duct tape.
No. Oh shit, a leak.
Those habitation units, we need to make them more secure. You could be like, oh, I'm a rich person from Texas that decides to live on the moon. I'm gonna light a cigar. And they lights a cigar, and then a spark catches.
No,
Fire
but like,
on the moon! Fire on the moon.
that's not gonna happen. But like,
Fire
there's
on
only
the
a
moon.
very limited amount of oxygen in those things. So any fire or barbecue, or if anyone wanted to roast marshmallows, they'll be smiling. They'll be like, "Honey, I'm gonna put on a barbecue." And then as everyone is scrambling towards them to stop them,
no.
all the oxygen will just be burned out of the thing, and they'll have a big smile on their face as everyone
Yeah,
dies around them as they're holding a burger.
How are you gonna get warmth on the moon? Because you can't light
Radiators.
no fire.
Well,
The
you can
radiators
try,
get
but like.
hot. Or what if a sparker? Wait, hold on. No plug on the moon.
I'm sure they'll bring the infrastructure with them. Plugs
Oh, no.
aren't a natural occurring
Does
thing.
anyone have an adapter?
No, they're not. I'd say if they
Freeze
go
to
to the,
death on the moon.
I'd say if they're gonna bring like that kind of stuff to the moon, they'll probably have like the American adapter.
4G on the moon.
They probably will have better Wi-Fi reception on the moon than my bloody house.
I can't remember the exact phrasing of it, but I know the one thing you can't do on the moon.
What?
You can't steal the moon when you're on the moon.
Gru did it, didn't he?
No, he was like, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember. He was like floating out of a spaceship, and then he got the shrink ray, but he was like floating on the outside of the moon, and then he shrinks it, and then he goes over to it and grabs it.
Oh.
You don't see anyone shrinking the Earth and stealing the Earth.
Well, no,
Plus,
because that'd probably kill
that'd
everyone.
also be mass genocide, yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as you go to pick it up, and every single country underneath your palm would just be smushed.
Well, just wear oven mitts.
Then everyone would be suffocated.
Well, if you just had it in the one hand, only half the people would be. I mean,
It's still a hell of a lot of people dead.
75-ish% of the Earth is water. I think.
Yeah, then you just put your hand in that, and then all the water where your hand was just. Yeah, but then it would just flood onto the land, and then you'd be just holding a ball of water, and you'd be like, oh, where did all the countries go?
Yeah. I mean, true point.
Very true. But what else can you
do
can you not do on the moon? It's an interesting
You could
question.
probably build a Lego set on the moon. I've seen them do it in like the space station, or like in one of those like.
Why wouldn't you
know,
be able to build a Lego
zero
bit on the moon?
gravity? Well, because the pieces go everywhere.
Yeah, but they still would land down because the moon has gravity. It's just not as strong as the Earth's.
Alright, okay. Yeah, but you got no table on the moon.
Bring a table with you. Like, there's robots building stuff on the moon now. They're like building habitat. They're definitely doing it on Mars, but I think there's like Gateway, and then they're building stuff on the moon as well now because of that. And they're like having little huts, not Jabba, like actual living places. And then what? But like they'll
That was my
have the
job in the Hut impression. He don't speak English except for like saying important names. Otara solo, hunga, bunga.
they'll have the facilities on the moon before people get there. But it'll be kind of.
Oh, so there'll be a toilet on the. Oh, you can't pee on the moon. We've
addressed this.
Yeah,
You zip it down and then, and then everything
Wait,
explodes.
Hold on. Can you shit on the moon? Like if we got a toilet, but like you sit down and maybe it's like a whole thing like airlock onto your butt, and then you just.
You have to like airlock it and just lock in like a spaceship.
No, I mean it airlocks onto your ass, not your airlocking the door like a porta potty. I mean, you're there sitting in your astronaut suit, and blunk.
Disengage.
Maybe just moon nappies. So it's like a toilet thingy, but it's attached to your ass.
Something tells me that they'll have toilets in. They'll have toilets. They'll have some sort of sewage system. Maybe they'll just transport all of the sewage back to Earth, or just incinerate it on the moon and then just create carbon dioxide on the moon instantly.
Yeah, well, it'll burn up all the oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a good thing. But there's not going to be any oxygen on that, like outside of the habitation modules. So they'll just have to plant trees and stuff.
Some dumb
But they'll die
like
instantly, though, won't
they? Some dumb idiot's gonna get to the moon and just fuck it up for everyone else.
Just take off their helmet, like wanting to catch their breath, and then.
I feel like someday we'll invent like slimline. Well, no, slimline like things like, or like I don't know. One.
Did you see the dragon? The dragon launch.
I thought that was the.
Excuse me, we are both tired. But the SpaceX Dragon, which is a great thing to say, they had pretty sleek astronaut suits.
Did Elon Musk like paint like a dragon?
No, but it's the first reusable rocket shuttle. But they're pretty sleek suits.
Or
yeah, the one that landing recently. Yeah.
I think no, was that the one that had to land 3 times?
Oh,
or not land.
No,
they tried to get up, but it was like poor weather conditions.
Oh yeah, that one. I actually watched it launch, so that was cool. I got to see a rocket launch live.
This just turned into like a little rant. Talk about the moon. Okay, what else can't you do?
What else can't you do on the moon? We've before the video began, we have verified that you cannot look up at the moon while you're on the moon.
No, I tried to picture the moon getting big ass mirror to the moon.
Yeah, but none of
Trying to
those
use like
looking up at
drones
the
and
actual
rockets.
moon, because you're standing on the moon, and unless you're looking
Well,
up
like
at a
if you,
cliff of the moon, you can't do that.
yeah, what can't you do? Moon?
Hmm.
Ah, I
What?
know there's already a sequel for Journey to the Center of the Earth. We can't. We'll get Brendan Fraser back. No one else. We'll change up the entire cast. Journey to the center of the moon, and we
Wasn't
just
Dwayne the
like
Rock Johnson in
because
the
Tom
second one?
Cruise
Just
is
have
doing.
the team up with them.
Yeah, he was, but we'll see. But because Tom Cruise is doing a movie in space or something, so we'll send Brendan Fraser to space, a few other actors and
Wait, what
stuff,
does
and
Tom
we'll
Cruise
say,
have to
"Here's
do
a
with anything?
shovel, get digging." Yeah, he's not doing it on the moon, but he wants. I think he's teaming up with Elon Musk or something. Um,
Oh god, the
to
next Mission
do a
Impossible is
ship
gonna
film
have
on the moon.
space.
Dun 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 dun.
Well,
Yeah, but they
honestly,
couldn't. They couldn't. Yeah.
those movies are getting outrageous, and he's become his own producer, which means he can do all the stunts, and literally no one can tell him not to. That man
Yeah,
is
I mean,
gonna
Fast and
die. I
Furious
hope
10.
not, but
Fast and Furious 10 is definitely gonna be like they go to the moon in space cars.
but yeah, you couldn't do it. Oh, there'd be cool rallies on the moon, like all the dust flying everywhere. You wouldn't have very interesting weather on the moon, would you?
Yeah, could you? You couldn't do a race in the moon unless you got like,
The moon
because there's
buggies.
no roads. Yeah, the
Yeah,
moon
make
buggies,
them.
maybe. I was gonna say how'd you power them, but solar power. Um,
Exactly.
what could you not do on the moon?
Look up
Could
at the
you listen
weather.
to music on the moon?
Inside the habitation modules, if we're pretending they exist, and you just didn't wind up
Yeah,
on the
but
moon
like,
one day.
let's say I'm a Mr. Spaceman. I have to go, gather samples for NASA, or
Yeah?
go give one of the many rovers, put in some AA batteries
Yeah,
to
that's
one of
exactly
those
how it
things.
works. But,
Yeah, no, because the solar panels are all dusty. Um,
I mean,
you think he's popping some shit? Because I mean, in space it's awful quiet.
yeah, but maybe
Oh.
if you have your headphones on underneath your helmet.
Yeah, but then that's when the moon monsters get you.
The moon monsters? What are the
Yeah,
moon
you're
monsters?
just there. You're sweeping up. You're sweeping up all one of the moon, and then you hear like a whoosh, and you're like, oh, and then you just stop the music, and you think, oh, I'll be fine. Then you play your insert fancy music here or whatever's trending nowadays, and then you hear another whoosh, and you're like, oh no, and then you get attacked or eaten by a moon monster.
The moon monsters. Does that mean they'll
No.
have like a military on the moon, but for like to fight them?
Uh, You think it? Okay, I'm kind of glancing over this because you kind of struck upon a side of the moon. Like oh we should move closer to this part of the moon because it's warmer. So you think there's bad weather on the moon or what you thinking?
Maybe there could be dust storms, I have absolutely no idea. Or maybe it just gets really cold in some places, so they just have to like...
Because there's no rain on the moon. There's no spring, summer, or autumn.
No. But maybe there's like tiny little things that we just don't know about.
Maybe.
I don't know. This conversation got a lot more intelligent than I was
Yeah,
expecting it
we were
to.
expecting it to be dumb. Like I think one of
Yeah.
the things is like we can't go and get cheese from the moon.
Yeah, Turtle Guy was saying
You
here
think
like... What?
Okay, this is just me like theory. This is turned into like dumb things that we can't do on the moon. You think we can plant like moon trees?
Maybe if you grow the oxygen around them and have that much of them, and then burn some like carbon dioxide around them, maybe they'll instantaneously create an atmosphere.
All right, so
It'd
can
be
I get
very
a moon
risky.
melon? Can I get a moon
A
melon?
moon melon?
A moon. I want. Okay,
If you
sure. I
grow
want
them
a
within the
moon melon.
biodomes, maybe.
Yeah, but then it's not a moon melon. It's just like an artificial moon melon.
It's still.
Oh,
So
there's
you're
like
telling me that
on the
like
moon or on your little dome depot.
Home Depots?
There's no, yeah, you
That's
hear
a
me.
great
On
name
your
for like
little
shops on
dome
the moon.
depot, there's no rain or sunshine.
Yeah, but that's why you bring water and lights.
How are you gonna bring that much water to the moon?
Just, you
You're gonna have
just
a water tanker fly
spaceships.
up to the moon?
Yeah, exactly. They'll have to do that. They'll have to have so much.
Yeah, but hold on. You're gonna have.
Also, they
Bro,
can
you're gonna
mine. If they bring
build.
mining equipment on the moon, there's a slight chance there could be something under there. It could be frozen water or something.
Yeah, but how are you gonna thaw out that water? And
Bring
what
it up
is
to the
called?
biodome and just put it in
You
front of the
could.
window
That
in a
water could be
bucket.
frozen from. You could start like moon disease. Boys, I'm calling 2120. Everyone starts getting moon disease. Move it.
It sounds like the cows.
The slogan would just be, "You like to move it. You like to move it."
Stay home. Oh, but
Or stay on the
don't
moon.
cross
Whichever.
interplanetary boundaries. Um,
Well, yeah, we go to Mars and then we get Mars disease.
whoa, you're just assuming they have a disease.
Well, I mean, maybe. Mars bars are pretty not good. Turtle guy's hot take. I don't like Mars bars.
Well, I don't mind them. But the moon is a very interesting place.
Wait, I feel like I have another thing that you
You have
can't
another
do.
thing?
I've figured it out. You can't watch TV on the moon.
If you have a TV with you. Whoa!
No. Where are you gonna sit?
Probably on a couch or a chair that's brought with the
A
robots.
moon rock, maybe? Alright, fair enough.
No, what? They don't have to live like
No power.
Neanderthals if they have biodomes. No,
No
you
power.
fail to understand. If we're going under the assumption that like robots are going up and building like little civilizations or like colonies before the
These
colonists
are
get there.
robots. These ain't like we could go up and be like, oh yeah, we are robots. We made you a nice biodome. We go in. We take off the helmets, and then oh shit, this dumbass robot, because the robot fucking scratched it, and now there's a leak. And like the robots are gone home. They're gone back on the ship, and they're like, ah, motherfucker, they're gone back home. I don't know why.
And then they come
the
home and they say
robots
we neglect
found
to
porn.
and then the robots are like we are sorry to inform you that all of the crew died upon re-entry.
Off. No, the robots sneak off.
The
They're like, they wear
rhubarbs.
fake mustache. They wear fake mustache, and they're like, beep boop, we were not involved.
We are not robot meow. And then they just like they just roll away into the sunset as like
No.
Western
yeah, like,
movie plays,
we know
music
a
plays.
robot. Woof woof, meow.
Yeah, and then they drive away into the sunset, little Mars rovers, as one, and then the moon's just full of bodies.
Here's another thing. You can't go sledding on the moon.
Yeah, you can. I'd say this one would be one of the easier things you do on the craters.
Yeah, and then you're stuck in a crater.
You climb out. Some of the
seen
craters
ice
are
craters.
massive.
You could cause like a little crack or something. We could crack the moon in half.
What? No. What does that have to do with sledding in craters?
Alright, okay. Okay, here's another thing you can't do on the moon. You can't
Okay.
find the man on the moon. Because
Well,
you're already there.
because I'm already there. I'm on a ship.
Yeah, because you. Well, yeah,
Do you want me to park up there and just stand outside and tell you that I'm on the moon?
Well, you're a robot, so I mean, it doesn't. You're probably helping the other two that are building the biodomes. You're gonna help them to use them all. You already have the fake mustaches and identities. They're gonna go off and like start raising their children and be like, oh yes.
That's not how
Your
rovers
father
work.
did bad things.
They're just chasing. Your father did. It's come back to haunt them. The robots have fake
They, like,
passports
meet up
and
in
like a
20
gun.
years and like, Jonathan, is that you? I haven't seen you since the incident.
The incident. The
And
incident
then
on
one
the
of them
moon.
pulls out a Glock.
And then there was
know
like
too
a
much.
sting operation. All the police SWAT in to try and get a Mars
Oh,
rover with a mustache on.
Boop, he's wearing a wire.
He's made of them. Take him down. But yeah, well, that was an interesting talk. I think we're all
no.
tired.
You probably couldn't paint on the moon.
Paint on the moon?
Yeah.
You could, if you bring paint, you could paint on the moon.
Not necessarily.
What would you
But
paint
there's
on the
a
moon?
bunch of things. Well, I don't know. You get like a landscapey stuff, and maybe the paint wouldn't work because paint needs oxygen, perhaps.
Then breathe on it. Oh wait, no, hang on.
Oh yeah, let me just do it on my helmet to breathe.
Oh, my brain
You
is
can't-
like functioning
Here's
at
another thing:
2%.
you can't light scented candles on the moon to calm you down. 'Cause first
Yeah,
of all,
because it's whatever
start
percent.
recording again. I thought of one.
I
Start recording
never
again.
stopped.
Are you still recording? You never stop. You can't. Oh no! You can't smell the moon on the moon. You can't smell the moon.
Are you sure?
You can't. This is it. This is the last one. You can't smell the moon. How can you? Because if you smell the moon, then you got a leak. Then you're smelling death, my dear friend.
You're smelling death, my dear friend.
Smelling death. Like I'm in Air Force One or air traffic control or NASA. That's it. And I'm like, oh, Ricky Tiki Tango, how you doing, Mango? And he's like, oh, I smell the moon. And I'm like, oh, my dear friend, that is death you smell. And then he just like, ugh. He passes out. And I'm like, oh no. No one there that can help him. The two rovers, they're just there doing nothing. They don't know CPR. You can't do CPR in the moon either. How do you do mouth to mouth? Because you're wearing a helmet and you're like, I must give you the kiss of life. And then you're just banging his head with your helmet. And you're like, oh
I'm dying. I like to imagine the two rovers just playing cards, not giving a crap about the dying humanity around them.
No. I feel like these are just like mean. One has a camera out and one's just like. One just has like a camera phone out and he's like, oh, I'm gonna put this up on YouTube.
Rover tube. I wonder what the moon smells like.
You'll never know. And even you'll make your little bio things, but it'll have oxygen, so you won't truly get to smell the moon.
Unless you like just have like a floorless one.
Unless I figured it out. Like, did you hear the whole thing about Gwyneth Paltrow and her like vagina candles? Completely unrelated. I'll tell you this another time. She made candles that smell like her vagina and...
I don't think they were real.
The candles do exist.
I don't think they were Gwyneth Paltrow.
So we'd send someone up to the moon, and we'd be like, okay, gather a bunch of moon dust for us, and we'll pay you handsomely. And we get the moon dust, we get some wax, we get whatever else you put in a candle, maybe like a, a thing, the thing the tip, not the tip. God damn it, I was so close to protecting my moon candles. No, the thing you light, the white little line. I can't remember.
Turtle guy doesn't understand candles. I want to say fuse, but I don't think that's the right term.
Sir, that's not a candle, you've made a bomb! You created a bomb! I wonder what TNT smells like.
Gunpowder, I guess.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and be sure to comment down below and leave a like if you did enjoy, and just tell us what your favorite part of the video was. If it's extremely annoying, it's probably a little bit annoying, we kind of expect that, but yeah, hopefully it becomes a little bit of a hit. If it gets a couple of likes, then we'll probably continue it. It's fun to do, it's painful to do as well, but it's also fun. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Goodbye and roll out.